Hello, welcome to Bloom. Today is 31st of October, Halloween. So, how about we discuss scary stuff? We have one very relevant release called But Not Today. It's been out for a couple of weeks and now we can confirm most customers react to it with like, ooh, what is it? What is it? I think what makes people uneasy in this formula is castoreum, and this is what I want to highlight in this video. What is castoreum? Castoreum is a secretion that beavers produce to keep their fur waterproof, smear it all over themselves, and also they use that secretion to mark territory, to let other animals and other beavers know where they shouldn't go. Perfumers use castoreum very rarely nowadays, but beginning of the 20th century and earlier it was the staple fixative. How do people end up using stuff like that in perfumes? My theory possibly is that castoreum is a byproduct of beaver fur production. This is artificial, synthetic, by the way. And when I think people were dealing with beaver hides, they found that castoreum stays on fingers or just stays around forever. And when you put castoreum in the base of the formula, the rest of the formula, beautiful flowers, even citruses, they acquire this ability to stay for much longer. And also, animalic materials by design of nature are made to last. The downside of those materials used to mark territory, I think, is that they are strange. Think of it. What would you put somewhere to let other animals know that it's your space? It needs to smell strange, odd. It shouldn't smell like flowers, it should smell like grass, it shouldn't smell like wood. So castoreum is a very good example of this kind of design. It's full of molecules or compounds called pyrazines. And pyrazines, pyrrhus, it's same word as, or same root as pyromaniac, fire. So pyrazines smell unhealthily burned in a awkward way, like burnt rubber. It's not like caramel nice burned. And we have 3 perfumes which focus on castoreum. We have one blend which uses natural castoreum. It's Anna Zvaritina's Cuir de Russie. If you look at the vintage recipe of Cuir de Russie, castoreum is a staple ingredient apart from birch tar and some other resins like labdanum. It does smell smoky, but because it's natural castoreum, this voluminous, strange material just envelops the other smoky ingredients, and it's a blast. It's like a planet of smoky when you put it on. But as I mentioned, castoreum is not used very often nowadays. It's rare, it's of dubious ethical nature nowadays. Shall we use animalic materials? It's still a byproduct. No one hunts or kills beavers for castoreum only. It would be their meat or fur, first of all. And you can compare natural castoreum to synthetic or an accord of castoreum, because when I say accord, it means perfumers could have used resins they could have used natural materials to create the feel of castoreum. They could have used labdanum, they could have used oak moss. It's a secret. But here you have a replica of castoreum. Will you smell the smokiness? Yes. Will it be strange? Something which shouldn't fit into the natural background and serve as a post or olfactive post to let other animals know they shouldn't go there? Yes, it will have this strange, it shouldn't be here feeling. Otherwise, it's a nice, very elegant leather perfume. But what is the scariest of all? This one. One of the houses we stock, called Unum, have released a new perfume called But Not Today. So to pick up the cue, you would need to watch Silence of the Lambs. There's a dialogue in one of the scenes between the Hannibal Lecter, Hannibal the cannibal, in the basement of a psychiatric prison, and FBI agent Clarice Starling. And she complains that other inmates, while she was going to visit him, harassed her, telling her all sorts of nasty things, including describing how she smelled. And Hannibal Lecter says, well, I can't smell any of the things they mention, but I can smell that you wear young cream, and sometimes you put on l'air du temps, which is a floral perfume from the era. And then he, in a very creepy way, mentions, but not today. So, it's inspired by that dramatic story. It's also red in color. So Unum are very thorough. They think or they believe that you should get in the mood even before you get to smell the formula. Color, name, the background story. And when you're ready and when you're worked up in a proper way, you should smell it. And it works. Most people who encounter it say, oof. It's a bit of a shock, and I think self-persuasion because of the story, but it does smell strange. I personally can't really tell if it's charred bones or resins. If it's someone's sweat, someone standing behind you in the dark, and you can pick up that, menacing, lustful, scary vibes, or if it's indolic flowers, the most praised vintage nuance in floral, among floral materials. So it twists and turns and it doesn't reveal what is it about. It's a really dense formula. You can't really break down into recognizable, nice materials. And one of the ingredients listed is indeed castoreum. So I think this is what is giving most people that, what is it? And whatever it is, I'm not sure I will ever like it. The burnt flesh, the pyrazines of castoreum are very much present in this perfume. So you can see if you dare to wear this here at Bloom tonight or any other day. We open 7 days a week here at Covent Garden. You can sample these fragrances from our website and hopefully see you soon. Thank you.